Hello everyone, my name is Tony, and today I have this Smith Wesson Model 1500 that I recently acquired. It's chambered in 30-06, so naturally for me, Smith Wesson in 30-06 was very interesting. I wasn't aware that they made such a rifle. Don't know a lot about this rifle. I recently acquired it. I actually just got it last night. But based on what I can tell, it appears that these rifles were made 1983, 1984 by Howa for Smith Wesson. It says on here, Model 1500, Smith Wesson, Springfield, Mass. Manufactured in Japan to Smith Wesson specifications. So again, from what I can tell, this was made by Howa between 1983 and 1984 for Smith Wesson. Now, this rifle's in pretty okay shape. It's not bad, but it's definitely been neglected. The wood seems to be in pretty okay shape. There is some minor nicks, a little bit of pitting on the barrel. Looks like some surface rust. Doesn't seem to be too bad. I can actually get some of it to come off with lightly scraping it, but I'm not going to scrape too much of it because I don't want to ruin the finish, or the bluing rather, on it. Sorry, I can't get my camera to focus here, but it's overall kind of everywhere. Not real bad. Probably going to end up soaking it in CLP or maybe some Hops 9. You can see it a little bit better here. Again, not terrible. Doesn't appear to be eating into the metal, but very dusty, very dirty. This does have a Leupold optic, which from what I can tell is the original optic that came with the rifle. 3x9 optic, some Weaver rings. Overall, not in bad shape. The sling that it came with, I'm assuming this is the sling that it came with. It's definitely an older sling. It's leather. I just soaked it in some mink oil. It was a little bit dry. The interesting part was the bolt. The bolt had quite a bit of gunk, corrosion. Got some kind of nice finish on it, actually. So I'm currently letting that soak in some Hops 9. But I did find out kind of a neat thing. There was a recall on this bolt, actually. I don't know exactly why it was recalled, but I just got off the phone with them this morning. They're going to send me a kit, or a package rather, so I can box this up, send it back to them, and then they're going to repair it for me at no charge, get it all polished up and cleaned up. So I'm not going to do a whole lot more with that. I'm just probably going to let that soak for another day or two until I get that package in. But props to Smith & Wesson, 41-year-old, 42-year-old rifle. They're still going to fix it for me at no charge, so good to know that. Overall, though, it seems to be in pretty cool shape. Chambered in 30-06. There's some dust, a little bit of surface rust or corrosion. Doesn't appear to be too bad. I'm going to end up taking this whole thing apart and soaking the metal, trying to get rid of that corrosion. I'm going to take the optic off. Going to clean up the wood furniture. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm a big Smith & Wesson fan, and I did not know that they even made a 30-06 rifle. So this is the first video of many that I plan on making for this. And if anybody knows anything more about this, please let me know, because I'm interested to find out. All right, guys. Again, Smith & Wesson, Model 1500, chambered in 30-06.